The Game Awards 2019 was met with huge disappointment for Nintendo fans all around the world, and though games like No More Heroes 3 and Bravely Default were shown, it was really not enough. Nintendo released a Nintendo Direct featuring indie titles a couple of days ago, and this is actually a huge deal. With indie titles already being showcased, that leaves room for the big guns, and oh boy, Nintendo has a lot of them looming in the horizon. But what can we expect in this coming year? If Nintendo is to show one last Nintendo Direct before 2019 ends, these are my predictions on what to expect. Let's start off with Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore, the crossover title featuring Fire Emblem characters with Shin Megami Tensei elements. Originally released for Wii U in December 2019 in Japan and in June 2016 in the West, this title will be released in January 17 for the Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo still has to convince fans to buy this Encore edition. The censorship in the original Western release led many Nintendo fans to hack their Wii U in order to play the original Japanese editions, which contain no censorship. But with the new Switch release, all editions are built around the Western release, and fans are not pleased. Maybe Nintendo and Atlus, the developer of the game, have listened to fans and have found a middle ground when it comes to the censorship of this game. Or maybe they will just show more new content which will make the censorship be overlooked once and for all. One of the biggest titles of the year for Nintendo fans, Animal Crossing New Horizons, is due to release on March 20 next year. And after being delayed from its original 2019 release, what else does Nintendo have under their sleeve when it comes to this game? Maybe there is more online features we have yet to see. But one thing is for sure, this is a must-have title for Nintendo fans next year. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. It's a remake of the original Xenoblade Chronicles released in 2012 for the Nintendo Wii. Featuring updated graphics and using the engine and graphics style from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, this remake sure looks promising. We still don't know many details about this entry in the series, but with Nintendo's track history when it comes to remakes, we can expect some changes and perhaps new content to the game. I know what you guys are gonna say. I'm being way too optimistic considering development for Metroid Prime 4 was restarted this year, but I feel now is the right time to show something Metroid Prime 4 related. It's been around a year since Nintendo announced they restarted development, but with the talent and brilliant minds behind Retro Studios, a year is more than enough time to make enough progress to showcase a trailer. And, at the same time, while we wait on Metroid Prime 4, do you guys believe Nintendo will finally port the Metroid Prime trilogy? We have to wait to find out. It's officially been over 2 years since we last heard news about Bayonetta 3, other than its development is going well. And many people were expecting to see a gameplay trailer during the Game Awards, but we all know how that turned out, right? Now that Platinum Games is done with Astral Chain, another Nintendo game developed by Platinum Games, they can focus all of their attention on Bayonetta 3, so perhaps a trailer will be shown sooner than we think. The fifth and final character of Wave 1 for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC, considering the final DLC character is supposed to come out on February next year, this is a must happen. We all know release windows are estimates and they can change often. When you look at the track record for every DLC fighter, they are only months apart from each other, and February will make sense for the final character. Who might it be? Only Sakurai knows at this point. Lastly, I believe we'll get a new trailer for the Breath of the Wild sequel, along with a 2020 release window. And though we all know the relationship of release dates with Zelda, it gives us something to look forward to. I have a feeling the next Zelda installment will be more story oriented than the last one, so we might be up for a surprise. What do you guys think? Do you believe we'll get a Nintendo Direct with any of the titles mentioned in this video before the year ends? Let me know in the comments below and let me know your predictions for the next Nintendo Direct. If you like this video, don't forget to like and share, and if you really like my sexy voice or ideas, please subscribe. It will mean the world to me. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Happy holidays!